I'm Bronko.
And I'm Kevin.
And this is the Card of the Day calendar for Wednesday, June 1st.
Oh my goodness, it's National Pen Pal Day. Do people use pens?
I don't know, one of us is going to have to go somewhere.
Do they have pals still?
I have no idea.
I know they have days. I don't know about the other words.
Speaking of days, you can get all of yesterday's action in Major League Baseball on the right side of your screen. Scores, highlights, and more. It's free, too.
Is it really?
It is.
I love it.
History. Let's do history.
Yeah, let's talk
on
about
this
it.
day. In 1987, the Seattle Mariners opened a Major League Baseball draft with a number one pick that worked out pretty well. They selected an outfielder to reach the big leagues to start the 1989 season, although the rookie posted modest stats in his debut: 264 average, 16 homers, and 61 RBIs.
Of course, we're talking about Ken Griffey Jr., who would go on to make the Hall of Fame after swatting 630 homers, a career 284 mark. He made the All-Star game 13 times, and he won 10 Gold Gloves.
Also on this day in 1992, Devon White becomes just the sixth player in history to hit both a leadoff homer and a homer in extra innings in the same game.
Yeah, in the process of helping Toronto earn a 5-3 win at Minnesota, White also became the 56th switch hitter to hit a homer from both sides of the plate in the same game. The second homer, which he hit off Carl Willis, was an inside-the-park job that bounced in front of Kirby Puckett and over the head of the Hall of Famer, and that allowed Devo to round those bases near that turf. And, you know, I miss turf.
Good old turf.
Good old turf. My knees don't miss it, but I do.
Good old Derek Lowe, too. It's his birthday. He turns 49 today.
49. 176 career wins, 86 saves with a 4.03 ERA, and 17 years spent with all of the teams that ever existed and some in the Mexican League.
Carlos Zambrano, born on this day in 1981.
132 wins and 97 tantrums thrown for Zambrano, but that no-hitter tossed against Houston at Miller Park.
Is that a typo?
Wait, Chicago and Houston played a game at Miller Park that was a no-hitter. That actually did happen.
That actually happened.
Seems like a movie.
Some kind of hurricane or something happened. And Andrew Stevenson, born on this day in 1994.
So he played a ball one summer in a wood bat league in a northern suburb of Milwaukee. He was the second player from that franchise to get the call to the big leagues. Congratulations.
So we got a new month here. It's June. Should we continue on with autographs, or should we do something new?
Well, if you got something, I'm always down for something new.
You're down with something new. How about we go to 1985 Topps, because we're trying to put that set together with help from the Card Community over on the Baseball Card Illustrated channel.
Really?
So let's go right to Nolan Ryan. You gotta love Nolan Ryan, right?
Well, in 1985, you're talking about peak Houston Astros Nolan Ryan, a guy who was actually, that's when the walks were finally coming down. He was still getting strikeouts when he was walking fewer guys.
The walks were coming down, but the no-hit count was going up.
Man, and he of course continued that for almost another decade, and that's a funny thing. You see 1985 Nolan Ryan, he's almost 2 decades in the big leagues. You're like, well, he's got to walk away soon. No, played another 8 years.
Are you going to say almost another decade? Well, we don't have another decade in us. We got to go.
No, yeah, no, we got 8 more seconds, I think, is what we got.
I'm Bronko.
I'm Kevin.
Sports.
Arr!
Or